Some inherit money, some inherit land, and some of us inherit silence, secrets, and wounds that feel older than our own memories. That's the curse of the bloodline. Not magic, not mythology, but the quiet, invisible patterns that shape us long before we understand what they are. The things in our family that were never healed, the things they never named, the things they passed down because they didn't know how to put them down. And suddenly you're living a life that doesn't feel like yours because you're carrying pain that never belonged to you. Generational trauma isn't a ghost story, it's a blueprint for how we love, how we fight, how we cope, how we disappear, how we survive. You think you're making your own choices, but half of the time you're just repeating patterns that were handed to you like an heirloom. You don't even realize it's happening until you're knee deep in a life that feels familiar in all the wrong ways. The curse isn't that the pain exists, the curse is that nobody talks about it. Families will rewrite history before they confront it. They call abuse discipline. They call trauma tradition. They call silent strength. They call survival normal. And you grow up thinking the chaos is just how life works. You grow up thinking the dysfunction is love. You grow up thinking that fear is respect. You grow up thinking the curse is you. But the truth is, you didn't start the fire. You just learned how to live in the smoke. You learned how to shrink yourself to keep the peace. You learned how to stay quiet to avoid the explosion. You learned how to carry burdens that wasn't yours because no one else would. You learned how to be the strong one because everyone else was too tired, too broken, or too proud. And somewhere along the way, you forgot that strength isn't supposed to hurt this much. Every bloodline has a monster, but sometimes the monster isn't a person, it's a pattern of avoidance, anger, abandonment, of pretending everything is fine when nothing is. And the pattern keeps repeating because no one ever stops long enough to ask, why are we like this? And the curse survives through silence. It thrives in denial. It grows in the dark. But here's the part the myth never tells you. Every curse has a breaker. And it's never the person who feels the strongest. It's the one who feels everything, the one who questions everything, the one who refuses to keep pretending, the one who looks at the pattern and says, it ends with me. Not because they're better, not because they're braver, but because they're tired, tired of carrying what isn't theirs, tired of bleeding for wounds they didn't create. Tired of living inside a story they didn't write. Breaking the curse doesn't look heroic. It looks lonely. It looks like setting boundaries no one understands. It looks like choosing peace over tradition. It looks like disappointing people who never learned how to love properly. It looks like healing in ways your family never taught you. It looks like becoming the version of yourself your ancestors never had the chance to be. And that's the real rebellion. Not running away from the bloodline, but rewriting it. You are not the curse. You are the correction. You are the one who sees clearly. You are the one who feels deeply. You are the one who refuses to pass the pain forward. You are the one who breaks the pattern by refusing to become it. And one day, someone in your lineage will thank you for choosing to heal us instead of hide, for choosing to confront instead of repeat, for choosing to become what your bloodline never believed it could be.